Next, we'll do Azazel, Tainted Azazel, as per Eddie's request. Well, as per Eddie's question. So, Tainted Azazel cannot fly anymore. He loses that ability, but he gets a full range, like, very thin brimstone. So, he's not quite as short range as before, but he's still apparently too much for my small brain to handle. But he's still brimming. He also has like a low, like a misfire brimstone almost, where if you don't fully charge it and then you shoot, you'll release like a sneeze of brimstone, which I think there is a benefit to it. Like, I think that if you hit an enemy with it, they like build up an effect on them, and then when they die, they release it onto the surrounding enemies. But I have not played much of Tainted Azazel, so I don't know. He's definitely weaker than regular Azazel, though, so if your problem with Azazel was that he was too strong, and you were thinking, but I really want that brimstone, you can just play as Tainted Azazel, I guess. Also, I think the pencil on normal... I've gotten double brimstone. I think I've gotten, like, unique brimstones. I think I've just explicitly gotten double, where, like... Oops, I didn't mean to walk into this room. Where it, like, splits out into different directions. Honestly, sometimes you'll get runs where, like, nothing even makes sense anymore. Like, the world comes crashing down at your walls, and things don't make any sense. And I think that, like, Tainted Eden was kind of like that. Basically anything which you can re-roll, excuse me. Ow, he almost just killed me. That was scary. I had a run a while ago, maybe like a week ago, where I had Hemolacria with brimstone. So it's like you shoot out little orbs of blood, and those orbs shoot out brimstones in every direction. So that's pretty fun. I also got a triple shot on Azazel and a 2-shot Mom's Heart. I felt powerful. That's taking going to Hush. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think unless you get like just the perfect run, Azazel can be very difficult for like the later game bosses, because his range is so short, right? Like, without the ability to like keep a distance, you need just the right thing. Fortunately, because he's so strong, like in the early game, you can sort of afford to go where you need to go, as it were. Like, you don't need to just take everything, because it might be something good later. Dingle. Oh, and it's annoying Dingle, too. It charges 4 times and then cries at you, Dingle. I think that if you do that, it like builds up damage. I'm not sure, though. That's why I'm just sneezing on him over and over again while he's sitting there, huffing and puffing. Please charge less. Thank you. I said thank you and he's still charged. That's so rude. We don't care for the double deal. We're literally not even going to check. Pheromones. I couldn't give a shit. Item room. I don't know if regular brimstone changes anything for Tainted Azazel, thinking about it now. I'm wondering if it maybe... My only guess is that it just gives him regular brimstone, right? Like, it could just be that it just changes him into a character with brimstone, as you'd expect brimstone to do. But oh, it's so with repentance, I didn't know this until a bit afterwards, but repentance was it was essentially they added in a fan mod into the game, and part of that fan mod is an alternate like set of path of floors you can go on, and so the way you get to them is through that key door. What's it called? I can't even remember what it's called, but yeah, that's how you get there. Also, we're gonna forget me now, because why not? I see no reason not to. A cracked key. It's interesting. I don't think I'll get anything good out of it, but I'm willing to give it a go. Wow, it is literally just an empty room. Good one, Cracky. Thank you for being in the game. Scary. I don't know how I didn't get hit. These enemies scare me. Just like most enemies in this game. Wow, they really want to give me the whole 9 yards, huh? We don't have any money, so no point going into the shop, and no point wasting our 0 keys on it. I kind of am sad that I can't get that. Oh well. Maybe I'll get a hangman card out of this, and then we can be happy. Then we can finally be together. Like the bubble sound. Yeah. It's pretty good. It doesn't really fit with what he's doing, which is like sneezing blood, right? But that really hurts my heart. That doesn't, but me getting hit by that bomb does. The pencil sometimes like shoots out its barrage, and it kind of is annoying. Because I can't benefit off of it, so it's just sort of, it just happens. Wow, okay, that was pretty lucky. They're both bad, but I'll take the Pascal candle, I guess. And I'll go to this floor or this room as well, because might as well. If it gives me a spirit heart, I'll be happy. I meant 2 spiders is what I want. Thank you. I think that the Pascal candle, it's meant to give you like you have a cat. I think Pascal candle is meant to give you like a tears up or something. Like, do you mean you have a cat in real life, or you just acquired a guppy item in the game? Is the real question there. In real life. I'll take your word for it. I will not be requiring any evidence. I always think about, if I were to get a cat, would I name it Guppy? 2, actually. It's a fair few cats. I just have the one really annoying dog, so. Amazingly, despite no one else being in my house today, she hasn't kicked up a fuss, which is truly impressive for how she is. Jesus Christ, you're pet galore. I think Raven, who's been sitting quiet since you've showed up, is he's a bird man himself. So wow, that was pain. Not enough people there to annoy. It's true. Well, she normally just ignores me. So. You're a cat, man. I have so little health, I need to preserve it, so I need to focus. I have cricket, 2 guppies, and fish. I don't know what that means. I just have 2 parrots because I got them from my cousin. Who gives away parrots? That's like cruel. That's like double way cruel. I have no idea what this candle is doing. It's burning brighter, but I wouldn't even know if it's changed anything. She moved to Sweden. Do they not like parrots in Sweden? No parrots allowed. Chaos card. That's a good card. Anemia. That's bad, because it means I have to get hit. How did we get to Sweden? Thank you, Eminem, for your insights. I'm just thinking if I want to save the Chaos card or if I want to just use it on the first thing I see. Like, because I could hold on to it forever, basically. But do I want to use it on this boss, or do I want to save it and use it on, like, I don't know, like Mom's Heart or something? If you don't know, Chaos card just insta-kills whatever it hits. So, I kind of want to use it on Shove. I don't want to fight Shove. Although with Brimstone it'd be much easier. It'll burn a hole in my pocket like crazy, so I need to just get rid of it. How many have I had? I think I've had 2, and they were both when I was really young. Holy Mantle is awesome. I'm going to go back to my cursor now. I want to stay for a really long time. I feel like cats either go one of two ways. They either like they stay for a really long time, like they live to they'll like late teens or even later, or they are gone like in a couple years. Like they're, I mean, obviously cats have like the reputation of being very fickle, but like owning them, it's very fickle. The ones are just fed and they stayed. You just like tamed stray cats. I want to try streaming Isaac but once, but I had no idea how Twitch Studio work. If you want to just start streaming, you literally just like have like OBS or Streamlabs OBS, and just like there's a button. It's like you link your Twitch account, and it's like start streaming. It's that simple. It's way more simple than you'd ever imagine. I kind of wish I could tame cats, but I feel like I never leave my house enough to tame a cat. I feel like the cats in my neighborhood are like, they're scared of me because I own a dog and I just smell like dog, presumably. Like that's my guess, right? If you were a cat, would you want to be near a dog? I imagine not, based on their age-old rivalry. But what do I know? Should I stream Hades? You're welcome to. I'm not going to stop you. I always worry with games like... I feel like with specifically roguelikes, a lot of them are really bad for streaming. Because either you want to focus and or you want to like go slow, or people will backseat you. Because if you need to go slow, you don't want to do that while people are watching, right? I'm a very not talkative person in this thing. Yeah, I have like an inability to not talk, so like streaming is perfect for me because I can just spout nonsense while I play. Or I can like, I'm like color commentary on my own fucking game. It's ridiculous. In Rebirth, if you get 3 I found pills, it would spawn 8 pills around you. Really? I did not know that. Ooh, that might be crazy good actually. Some rubber cement. Flat stone, okay. I don't know what that is. I didn't know that actually about I found pills. That's pretty interesting. What if I assume it still does that? Like I don't know why they would remove it. So I mean, I always take every pill I find anyway. So like unless I'm in literally like the worst possible place I could be, I'm always like you can like bet money on the fact that I'll use a pill as soon as I find it. In fact, give rubber cement while brimstone lowering the bounce becomes max. I think in Repentance they removed that, but you are right, that does happen in Afterbirth Plus. I don't know, that's like such a weird thing that they oversaw, you know, like, or overlooked rather. So weird. Fortunately, I have max range brimstone anyway, so it doesn't affect me. But oh my god, there's a tiny one. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I have Holy Mantle. Oh, I just realized I've been going to Angel Deals and I haven't even been blowing up the things. I've been wasting my opportunities to fight Mega Satan. I also think that in long rooms like that, it might actually just be like a double damage because my brimstone laser will hit them twice, which is pretty nice. We do not want Curse of the Tower, and we do not want to be hit by a troll bomb, of course. I'm going to assume that the boss fight will be maybe one extra room after this, because that's the way the world goes. Generally, I'm pretty sure that the boss fight spawns as far away as possible from the spawn room, so you can sort of like predict where it's going to be based on how far away you are from the spawn room. Oh, hello, Gertie Jr. That's your name, right? I never remember. I need to just stop skipping intros so I can see them. Get off me. Jesus Christ. They would not let up. Devil Deal we do not want, and we're not even going to bother looking in it because it'll be too tempting. my small ant child brain cannot not take a Devil Deal. It's an impossibility. Like, offended by searching in Discover Games by Isaac and want to see how low viewers know. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, for Twitch at least, there's like no discoverability. So like without doing something like that, like taking it on yourself to do it, you'll never find anyone except for like a larger streamer. So, but I mean, happy to have you either way. So, nice to have someone. Always nice to have someone to talk to. I know Raven's here all the time usually, but always nice to have variety. No offense, Raven. We need a damage up. We have it's like we have 6.6 damage, but it's feeling more like 6 or like 3. It's very low. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a Discord, so you can join that, and I'll hang in there whenever I'm live. I'm Lithuanian. I'm Lithuanian also, so let me say hello, my native labs. I mean labs. Labas. We welcome all here, so it matters not to me if you are from Lithuania. Raven is from I don't know, I always feel bad saying, like, specifically saying where someone's from, because like I don't want to like dox them, or yeah, he's from McDonald's. Don't want them to like not want to other people to know, you know. From Macedonia. And I'm from Wales. Not that you could tell from my accent, because I have like generic UK accent, so nothing I can do about that. Will we make it for boss rush? I think we will. I think we can shovel it in. Almost walk into a fire. Would have been like the 10th time today. We have money, so we should go to the shop. Boss room is probably further along this path. Walk into a trap, because I'm a Mong. Nice one. Kind of scary. Ugh, I just knew it. I just knew it. Thankfully, Holy Mantle is like the best item in the entire game, so it protects my stupidity from me. I guess the only way we could really make it a boss rush is maybe if we were like blasting through it, but I don't know. That video about how no one in Wales speaks Welsh. Yeah, I mean, I know like a couple of people who speak Welsh, but they don't only speak Welsh. Like, very few people only speak Welsh is the thing. Like, obviously people speak Welsh, but nobody speaks only Welsh. It's just not something that people do for some reason. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I've lived here my entire life, and I do not know a single word of Welsh, so I haven't exactly been forward-facing in my efforts to learn the language. I hate this boss. Mega Wall Crawl, or whatever his name is. Dislike. 0 out of 10. Holy shit, that didn't hit me. And it's very much showing just how weak we are. Because, holy crap, we are taking our sweet time. We didn't get hit by that. I'm impressed with my luck, considering my normal is. Oh my god. I don't know the language of my other people, so I'm just in the boat. Really? What is the? Get off me! What is the language in Macedonia? Is Macedonian not a language? I don't know. So, language of the deaf guy thinking. I assume that a deaf person would think in sign language, right? Is that a bad take? That would be my assumption. Or a deaf woman, makes no difference. The sun. Like, assuming they were born deaf, right? God, we are. If we want to make the boss rush, we're gonna have to absolutely hoof it. Oh, there are other jumpy enemies. 1 or 2, I don't remember. Macedonian. Oh, okay. Well, both of my parents are English, so so I speak my mother tongue, so I have one up on you there. Yeah, I assume you're probably right. Like, they probably don't just use like conventional sign language in the case of deaf people, because like they have their own variations. Yeah, they've changed a lot of things to make it look different. Ooh, latchkey. Give me the keys. We have a minute 30 to make it out of here. Vasculitis. I think I know what that does. Maybe. Do I know what it does? If I'm not mistaken, it makes so that enemies I kill explode into tears. It's a shame they don't explode into my brimstone tears, but I suppose it'd be maybe too powerful. Unclear. I know some of these words. Yeah, I imagine so. That's how it would be. I don't think I've ever met a deaf person. Is that unusual? I don't think it is, right? Like, in the same way that I don't think I've ever met like a blind person. I really don't think that's that weird though. Like, the people... Oops. Excellent. Well, I mean, as you get older, like, body fails you, so it could just be that they were blind / deaf from old age. I think that sometimes it might be an unlock, Krampus' head. Also, we're not going to get boss rush even if we, like, pray. It's just not happening. I suppose with deaf people, it's harder to tell, right? Like, because, like, with a blind person, presumably they either have an aid or they have the cane or, like, anything like that, right? But a deaf person wouldn't need that because they're deaf. Like, you know, they can navigate just fine. So, someone was on one side. I know he was born deaf. His wife's using sign language. Okay. I think that like some family friends of my family, of course, like work with people who have like disabilities like that. Should go near them and they'll find out if they're deaf or make them deaf. Well, a lot of people who are like blind, like legally blind, aren't actually completely unable to see, right? Like they just can't see very much. Whoops. They just like they don't see nearly as much as a normal person would, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just thinking if I would have ever had the legally blind. Well, I mean, it's like it's like illegally blind, sort of the counter to it would be, which is a funny thought. I'm illegally blind. But now that I'm... Yeah, exactly. No, what would illegally blind be, do you think? Yeah. Like there's no situation that makes any sense at all where you would be illegally blind. But I assume it's like not to dampen the joke, but I assume that it's called legally blind because it's like you like legally in the sense that like you get benefits or you get some kind of something from being blind, you know, like the government acknowledges that you have almost no ability to see, sort of thing, more so than you're not committing a crime. As opposed to needing glasses. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how I didn't get it in that room, but a Holy Mantle would have saved me anyway, so I'm happy to have it. We could make Hush, but I think we would just die. Like, we would either literally die, or we would take so long that we would want to die. Like, Hush would not be good on this, with this run. Holy Mantle, saving our ass once again. Hierophant, we cannot really benefit from it, so you'd never play Binding of Isaac and get Repentance. Oh, you're in for a treaty boy. Man, I don't know how you would... I feel like it's like the biggest hurdle ever would be starting Repentance without having played the rest of it again. Yeah, I would legally die if I had to fight Hush. Like, because A, it's much more difficult than normal Isaac, generally. Like, the new content, at least, is way more difficult, and it sort of makes the existing game more difficult by proxy. But, like, I feel like I can handle it because I played the game a lot. Like, even before I had started playing Repentance, let's see how many hours I have in it now. I have, like, 330 hours in it now. I think before I had maybe, like, 280. So I played, like, 50 hours of Repentance-ish. But even then, I had loads of time in it before. Imagine dying illegally. That's like assisted suicide, right? That's dying illegally. You don't even have to imagine, because it's for some reason a real thing. Well, at least in the UK, I'm pretty sure assisted suicide is illegal. Oh, we already killed the other chub. I was lamenting having to kill him myself. That room made me sad, because it literally just shows exactly how weak my shot is. I'm not in the business of getting into a discussion, but I feel like a real discussion about it. But I feel like assisted suicide, it doesn't really make sense to not have it be legal, right? Like, it's a choice. It's not like they're going to force it on you, because then that's just a death sentence. So it's weird that it's separate, but or like it's said in the same breath as what do you call it? As the death sentence. Like, it doesn't make much sense. Like, if somebody is crazy old and their life is miserable because they just like can't do anything, and they wanted an assisted suicide. Oh, gotta go. No problem. Thanks for hanging out. You're welcome anytime. Oh, I just took damage, I think. Oh, I'm standing in creep. That's why I'm taking damage. See ya. I thought I had killed you. Whoopsie daisies. Like, I guess it's hard to like understand something from a government's point of view, right? Because they have so much more information, and they have so much more, like, so much broader of a scope to see to. But, like, how would, like, I don't understand. I guess it's, like, hard to understand a governing body's decisions in general, right? So something as severe as, like, assisted suicide is, like, how on earth do you ever think about that? Please, be dead. Thank Christ. We didn't get a deal, so we can't fight Mega Satan. That's a darn shame. We don't want to fight Hush because we would want to die if we did that, so we will go backwards. And we'll get that Spirit Heart and we'll go in the curse room. I think that's a good decision. Me, I think. This thing is severe as what? As assisted suicide. Like, how would you ever, like, because the government obviously is the thing that decides that. So, like, from an individual's point of view, it's easy to be like, yeah, they should do this, they should do that. But, like, realistically, it's impossible to really get a real grasp on it. So it's something I would rather not waste my time thinking about. Although I think recently I had an assignment which was like, pick a controversial topic to discuss, and one of them was like, one of the ones that we had thought of maybe researching was that. But I don't know. I have zero ability to think, so I'm running on nothing. And I didn't eat my orange in the end. I still haven't eaten my orange. Health up, that works for me. I don't know why, I was like really, I had to stop my brain from making me use the hangman to get those coins. Like, I do not need them in the slightest. But I need them. Is this candle giving me tears up every time a room is cleared? And it has like a small limit? I still haven't figured it out, by the way. Like, hot tub streamers. Oh, don't even get me started. No. Hot tub streamers are kind of, it's like scary thinking about how Twitch could just become hot tub streamers. Not because of any like real reason, but because it's like it's a bad image, right, for a company. Like, you would never want your company to be the hot tub streamer platform, you know? Like, that's not a good thing generally. But I mean, if Twitch is fine with it, then I have no problem with it, but it does seem rather bad. I remember going on like I mean, anytime you go on the just chatting tab, it's always like mostly them. But if you go on like the front page and it's like hot tub streamers, and it's like, I remember seeing a post as well someone made about how they were a girl, like a young girl, like a teenager, interested in female streamers, and because of the way that things are right now, Twitch was just constantly suggesting to them hot tub streamers, which kind of a bad image, right? Like, you don't want to just be like, oh, we're appealing to, oh, we're interested in like young female audience, and then like, oh, it's exclusively going to be these fucking hot tub streamers. Which, oh, I mean, I feel like in general, like, Twitch has no idea how to manage what they have, which is understandable, right? Like, they have a very significant thing. Porn in the top. I mean, I think that's happened a few times where like a streamer will either they'll stream porn or they'll like show themselves naked, and then Twitch is like confused. They're like, what do we do with this person who's just done something that's completely against our terms? And they're like, we'll give him like a 2-day ban. Like, I think there was a girl who, or a woman who fully exposed herself to her camera, like bearing it all, and she got banned for 3 days. Like, and then like some people get banned without any notice or without any reason for way longer. Yeah. I mean, I think that there's also a really bad precedent that Twitch staff have set for themselves, where like they're like horny morons. Like, there is like, you'll go into those, I think we mentioned it the other day, you go into those hot tub streams, and it's like you look at the people watching, and some of them are Twitch staff, because it tells you, like, it tells you under the list of people watching if they're like what their role is, and Twitch staff is a role. Yeah, I mean, it sort of is like that, which is crazy. Delirium is just such a terrible item, but I have to take it because it's there and I have no other choice. I mean, the thing is, like, I almost feel like Twitch staff are probably letting hot tub streamers like roam free, because like they don't need to ban them, because they're technically like, they're on that gray line of, is it TOS or is it not, you know? So technically they're in the clear, but like they shouldn't be. Not because I think that the content itself is like inherently bad, but it's like they've set themselves up for failure with this new meta by in the past having like denounced it. It's very odd. Oh, hey, Eddie. I'm back on my phone to low battery, so I'm watching you on my PC now. Huh. Well, hello. We were talking about hot tub streamers. And how it's weird how Twitch are so weird. Nothing serious. We're still on the same run, so you haven't missed much. Still no money, goddamn. Or still no reason to get this money, I should say. We have lots of money. Maybe the delirium isn't as bad as I thought. Hang on. My predetermined biases about this potentially shitty item. Yeah, I mean, luckily for me, I don't stream like crazy often, so so a 3-day ban would probably just be the normal time period between my last stream and my next stream. So, well, I mean, I don't think hot tub streams are too weird, right? Like, they're not crazy unusual. I mean, they're definitely not uncommon, but they're not like devilish. I don't want to go in that room. They're not like, and again, they're not inherently bad. There's nothing actually wrong with them. It's just, it's the Twitch side of it that's the problem, right? Like, they've had so much drama around people being like slightly like, or like just barely bordering TOS, and then they're like, but what if we practically encourage this behavior of just having people wear almost no clothes at all, and like the viewers pay the money to like come closer to the camera and shit like that. It's like it's like the weirdest thing that they're allowing whilst simultaneously not allowing other things. It's very odd. Like, it's to the point where they might as well just make a section that's like porn, right? Like, not to say that that stuff is porn, but that's like that's the point, right? Like, people who click on it are like, oh, is this a sexy stream? Sort of weird shit like that. Like, that's the reason why people watch it. Like, because no established streamer, as far as I'm aware, does hot tub streams, right? Like, it's not like people are thinking, oh yeah, I really want to. I'm tired of League of Legends or whatever. I'm gonna go and play. Oh, have my hand at this hot tub streaming thing. So it's the, like, these people are like, they become streamers to do the hot tub stream. Like, Broken Screen Protector got changed today and it doesn't have cracks anymore, so it feels so weird that it's smooth again. Oh, you can see my lovely face now. Ah. Are you watching me on a phone, Raven? I don't know why. I feel like in my head it's unusual to watch a stream on a phone, unless like the situation. You stream Isaac, so I'm happy. Recently I've only been streaming Isaac. I stream other stuff occasionally, but with the release of Isaac, it's like the thing I want to play and like see new content is from the stream. So like, I only ever play the new content on stream, so I just stream this. So typically I'll be streaming this when if you're around. Jesus, almost walked on this bike. Wouldn't have been the first time. I want to get Telepathy for Dummies back up for the boss fight, so that's why I'm doing this. This run's been pretty okay, though. I mean, not that it doesn't look like it from the thing. I did Hollow Knight one time. I've been meaning to get back to Hollow Knight, because, like, I think the reason why I was, like, burned out on playing Hollow Knight immediately after one session was because I think I streamed, like, 5 hours of something else and then 5 hours of Hollow Knight, and I was like, I want to die now, because I had been streaming for so long. Like, it's also sort of the reason why streaming just one game continuously in a row, especially when, like, most of the time I have no viewers, right? So, like, no one to talk to. So watching or playing one game for so long in a row without any break, without any like anything to change it, it's hard and it's really tiring. And I think I can typically only do it for like 3 or 4 hours. That's why I do short streams sometimes. I'm getting hit like nobody's business, by the way, and I don't even see what's hitting me most of the time. But like, yeah, I was like absolutely knackered after that, and like nothing I could do about it. But I do want to get back to playing Hollow Knight because that game was fun. I actually really enjoyed it. Isaac makes me look like a bitch right now. I'm so weak. It's ridiculous. Also, I walked into this fight thinking I was doing fine, and then it was now. I'm on 1 heart. Need to focus. Holy fuck, how did I not How did I not die? I think I just had a heart attack. Thank God I had fucking Holy Mantle, or I would have just walked into that fucking spike and lost. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know how I lived through that. Yeah, I was like, that was so lucky. Luckily, there's some health sitting around. Wow, that was a bad one. Now I just have to pray that the item that's on the items that are on the chest are good, because then I'll be able to, like, do something. Like, I don't want to have to fight Blue Baby with that again. Oh my god, if I had died there, I would have just cried. Let me get some sugar in me by eating this orange. Or eating part of this orange. I did, but this time I remembered. All stats upgrade, that's nice. The rest of them are trash. Oh god, how could I forget that every single boss is, or every single room is going to have a boss in it? This is going to be hell. I'm going to die. Please die, Super Lust. Please. Apparently I'm god at this game. Also, I didn't even get hit in that room. I was like, I'm going to die in this room, and I didn't even take damage. That was crazy. I don't know how I didn't die to that, to the boss, to Isaac. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I should have died 100%. I'm just looking at my items, and I don't think I have a single damager. Capricorn is an all stats up, so I think that like technically counts. But I got that this floor. Oh no, I had Jesus Juice. The best damage item in the game. It really was. It was like, I have no idea how I. Maybe I just need to stop talking so much shit and pay more attention to the game, because, like, oh, that's actually really tempting. I'll leave it on the floor, because if I get another Guppy item, I'll be able to become Guppy, but for now, I'll leave it. I sort of feel like the only thing going for this run is the fact that we have, some rubber cement. Like, the bouncing tears that, like, occasionally double my damage. It's the only thing that is any good about this run. I do not want to have to use 9 lives to survive this run, though. That would be a pain in the ass. Because it would mean I would have to die. If I'm, like, in a really bad spot, I'd have to just die over and over again to Blue Baby. Also, Punching Bag, actually pretty good. Actually not bad at all. Assuming it ever attracts an enemy. But in theory, pretty good. This room is scary. Because I'm so weak. So I have so many familiars. I feel like I'm losing myself in this mess. Thank Christ, though. I didn't die. Well then. I in my heart I sort of feel like question mark Blue Baby is easier than Isaac. But I have no proof, and I have no confidence in that statement either. So, do I want to just go and fight him, or do I want to explore more? I think I want to just fight him. Yeah, he has like he's the same, but he has like homing shots sometimes. He also doesn't do the crack the sky shots, the lasers, holy lasers or whatever. So in theory, he's different, but in practice he's very similar. Well, there's my holy mantle gone, but he also doesn't teleport, I don't think. So also, fucking punching bag just saved my life from a million home shots. Never mind, he does teleport, I'm wrong, but either way. I'm just focusing so I don't die. I also will explore the whole floor, because if I get Dad's key, I can potentially fight Mega Satan. Which I don't want to do, because it'll be a really hard slog. Also, that was really easy. But I might have to. So. And if I get another guppy item on the floor, then Dead Cat could be crazy good. 9 lives. Because then I would get respawning, and I would also get guppy, which in theory would be amazing, because I actually have really high damage. Like, my damage is 9.6, which is crazy good. That's like triple starting. So if I had flies as well, that'd be really useful. You get full bumbo. When Lil Brim turns into something useful, it's like crazy. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Like, because he is so bad usually. I think he just turned into a bomb and exploded. Like, Lil Delirium is awful. just a not good item. But I have no say in what he turns into, unfortunately. So that was an easy one. Oh, of course. I was hoping the Guppy's tail, which normally makes it so you get more chests, would be paying out a bit more, but if not, then that would, well, I say if not, it hasn't been, so I have not been getting many items. I'm gonna just hit a little butterfly. I'm gonna pick up glass cannon and not even use it. I don't want to ever mess with that again, or ever. I almost wish that they had changed the that's not that. I almost wish they had changed the chest music, because it sort of feels like a boss fight all the time, which is fine because it sort of is. But I wish they did with something more unique. Just set up a bit more. He dropped a chest though, which had an awful item in it, but it's something. Also, I give in and I'm going to pick up anti-grav. It's been tempting me the whole time. I cannot resist. It's physically impossible. Like, it's not a good item, but especially for Brimstone, but I'm taking it. It's too late. Ugh, it's looking an awful lot like I'm not going to be able to get to, what do you call it, to Mega Satan, which is a darn shame. Because I think I could have beaten him. It would have been annoying, but I think I could have beaten him. Sharp Key would also get me there, I think. Or like a get out of jail free card would get me there too. Gemini, how do I not have conjoined? I have so many followers. Or familiars, that's the word. It's looking an awful lot like I'm not going to be able to get to fight Mega Satan unless luck somehow is unbelievable. But that doesn't happen, so unfortunately we'll just have to settle with having beaten Light Path. God. What does it do anything? What does the egg thing do? I have no idea. It's been in the game for a while. I have no clue. I think it might spawn a familiar, like once it fully incubates, but I don't know how you incubate it. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I want to say it's like, it's just time, but I also think it might be damage. Like, it could be damage, so I got nothing. A double advocate room makes me sad. And I can't leave it, because of course. Please. I'm fine with not fighting Mega Satan, but I don't want to die. I want to live. What's it called? I think it's called Mystery Egg. It's a very creative name, I know. Oh, that's probably what it does. It probably spawns all these familiars. I suddenly have a bunch of tamed teammates, so I assume it's probably that. Maybe on damage? I'm guessing it's on damage you spawn a bunch of tamed or charmed enemies. Feel free to... Oh my fucking god. That's Dad's key. Well, now we can fight Mega Satan. I don't want to, but we'll fight Mega Satan. Well, I think I'm gonna go and die to Mega Satan probably. If I had to guess, I'm gonna die to Mega Satan because that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, I already got hit and used. I got hit twice. Oh my god. Well, technically 3 times because I did also get hit by something that broke my holy metal. I am going to die. I would be so amazed if I don't die because I'm trash. Yeah, I'm dead. There's like there's no way I'm not gonna die. It's just not happening. Not to have a lack of confidence in myself, but I feel like around wherever I am, which is impossible to see, there is so much stuff. Wow, I thought I was really gonna get hit there. We just gotta watch out for him shooting a massive brimstone laser, because I always get hit by that. There we go. Man. I don't want to get your hopes up. Oh, bloody dummy is getting definitely his money's worth. Well, I'm getting my money's worth from dummy, I should say. I need to be careful not to walk into the creep. Yeah, I mean, like it's impossible. You cannot in good conscience say that you can see where I am. Like, it is impossible. Although, I've survived much longer than I thought I would, so if nothing else, I'm doing okay. I think the angels are gonna kill me. I think that with their beams are gonna be too hard to predict, and I'm gonna die to them. I'm also absolutely bloody subatomic, so. Ooh, a 4th level meat boy. That might be crazy good if he'll stay around. Little delirium, that is. Nope, he's gone. Now he's a little gish. Oh, that hit me. I'm dead. I really thought that wasn't gonna hit me. Oh well. Well, we did quite a lot as Tainted Azazel. That's fine. That's genius. Well, unfortunately, you have to do so much on each character to actually unlock anything. So even though I did 3 things on the thing, it doesn't actually unlock anything. That's fine though. Need some more orange.